Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to be doing my VIB Rouge sale recommendations. Unfortunately this year I'm not going to do any shopping. Well, I haven't totally decided, but because of recent circumstances, which I will talk about in my next video, I promise. Yeah, I decided not to really go in like I go in. If you guys have watched videos on my channel, specifically haul videos or Sephora sale haul videos, you guys know that I do tend to buy quite a bit every time there's a Sephora sale, because they only have a sale twice a year, and it's 15% off in the spring and 20% off in the fall. But because I'm not buying anything, I figured I would share with you guys my recommendations. These are things that I'm interested, as well as a couple categories of things that I think are always good to pick up. So if you want to see what I want and what I've been getting, please keep watching. So down below I'm going to put all the dates as well as the codes if I can find them for the Sephora sale, because I just want to make it easy for you guys to find it. And I have everything that I'm recommending on a list, well, really in my shopping cart. So I'm just gonna go through my shopping cart with you guys, and I will include pictures of the products as well. So the first thing I want to talk about is this is a good time to stock up on necessities. So if you know that you always use the same foundation, concealer, beauty blender, mascara, anything like that, cleanser, now is the time to stock up, because you're gonna save a little bit. Like 15% off isn't a huge amount, but it's more than nothing. And if you know Sephora, very rarely do they have sales, so now is a good time to stock up on your essentials. It's also a good time to stock up on your pricier tools, so flat irons, blow dryers, Clarisonics, Foreo Lunas, anything like that that's higher priced, now is the time to get it. And to me, anything is higher priced when it's over $100. So that could also include some skincare that you've been meaning to try, or skincare sets or collections, anything like that. Another category is actually Sephora favorites. And Sephora favorites come in like sun sets, lip sets, mascara sets, and also fragrance sets. And the really cool thing about the fragrance sets is that you get to try little samples of fragrance, and there's a scent certificate in there, and you can redeem that for a full-size version of the scent. So that's nice, because usually the box is priced a little cheaper than the actual ounce variety that you're gonna get, and then with that discount on top of it, it's like a double deal. And who doesn't love a double deal? I know I love a double deal. So those are great items for gifts. If you have someone with a birthday coming up, those are always great gifts to give. So now let's get into what's on my list, what's in your cart. So the first thing that I wanted is the Estee Lauder Nightwear Plus Antioxidant Night Detox Cream. That's a mouthful. So I really want to get more into night creams. Usually in the summertime, I tend to just wear like a serum and a lightweight cream. And so I think this Estee Lauder cream is a lightweight cream. And because I do have oily skin, that's something that's essential for me. Now I do like to use a night cream because in the spring and summer my skin is very, very oily, so I like to kind of pack on the moisture at night, and then in the daytime I like to mattify my skin. That way I get a nice balance of hydrated and matte. So that's something that I wanted. Another thing is the NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment in Warm Leatherette, which is a really pretty pink color. I have one other NARS lip pigment, basically matte lipstick, and it's in Star Woman, I believe, and it's such a pretty red. It's not actually what I have on today. I will list this down below in the description bar, but I love the NARS lip pigments. They're very thin, they wear nicely, but they are kind of expensive, so that's definitely something I would pick up. Not that I need another lippy, but you know, just because I like them. Next is my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Where is it on my desk? I used it today. I can't find it right now because every time I do my makeup I make a mess. But the NARS Creamy Concealer is one of my favorite concealers. I like it for daytime usage, going to work when you want something a little more subtle. I have it on today in the color caramel, so I would definitely stock up on that. Next is a fragrance. I usually try to get a new fragrance every season because if you guys know anything about me, I love scents, I love fragrance. I think fragrance is just beautiful. I love that it evokes emotion, and there's nothing better than a nice smelling man. So I know that others appreciate when I smell nice as well. So this fragrance is Viktor and Ralph Flower Bomb Nectar, which is supposed to be a nice, lighter, sweet version of the original Flower Bomb, which I do like, but the original Flower Bomb is a little too heavy for spring and summer, so I figured this will be something nice for this season that we're in. Next is the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in Bacca. And I actually have this in a small variety that I got in a Sephora 100 points perk reward or whatever. That color is so pretty. It's like a mix between a berry and a red. I love the Stila liquid lipstick formulation. So definitely, if you're in the market for a new liquid lipstick, try out NARS or Stila if you have not. Next on my list is the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk eyeshadow palette. You guys, so if there's one thing I'm gonna get during this sale, it's probably gonna be this. I don't know why I don't have that palette. Yes, I do, because last year, I believe it came out last year, I was on a palette ban. I didn't want to buy any palettes, so I didn't buy it. But that palette is so gorgeous. I think the tones in there are just so nice, especially for spring and summer. And it's not like anything else I have in my collection in one cohesive palette. And that's really what I look for when I want a new palette. It's not necessarily do I have those colors, but if I travel, can I take one palette that has everything that I need? And I just think that palette is so pretty, so I would definitely pick up that. Now's the time to get palettes. Palettes are usually starting at about $50, so you will get to save a good bit of money on that. Then we have a bronzer. It's the Bobbi Brown bronzer in the color Deep. This is one of the bronzers I really want to try. You guys know my go-to is my Guerlain Terracotta. But I really want to try the Bobbi Brown one because it's like $10 cheaper, and the tone is supposed to be really nice for women of color with a deeper skin tone, so that's something that I really want to try. Next is my summer foundation. So in the spring and summer, I use a different foundation from the winter and fall because I don't really get too much of a tan, but I feel like my undertone changes. So right now I'm wearing my fall and winter, not fragrance, my fall and winter foundation, and that's the NARS All Day Luminous in the color Tahoe, but it's very yellow tone. So for the spring and summer, I like the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Long Wear Foundation in 450 Suede, and that's more of a neutral undertone, which is perfect for me during the summer. So it's always good to stock up on that foundation. Next is the Kat Von D Studded Kiss Cream Lipstick in Agogo. Agogo is such a pretty, like, reddish orange lipstick. It reminds me of the matte color Morange, which I love for the summertime. So that's definitely another thing I would pick up. And the Kat Von D lipstick formulations are really nice as well. Next is the Becca Mineral Blush in Songbird. I actually have on the Becca blush in Snapdragon right now, which is more of a coral color, and Songbird is more of like a peachy brown neutral tone color. But for me, it's very hard to find a peach blush that looks nice on my skin and shows up on my skin. So I figured that would be something nice to try out. Next is the Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. If you guys have watched my channel, you know that I love these Stila Glitter and Glows. They are the perfect way to get glitter on your eye in an easy application method. I have 3 colors. This one is Into the Blue, the second one is Next to Note, and the third one is Rose Gold Retro. So the Molten Midnight color is like a black with shimmer, and I don't have a black glittery eyeshadow or anything like that, and I think that would be just really nice for basic nights out when I'm just doing a black dress. I think that would be so pretty. Then we have the First Aid Beauty 5-in-1 Bouncy Mask, and this is something that's not new, but but people always talked about how amazing this mask was for like everything, like an all-in-one mask for glow, hydration, resurfacing your skin, awakening your skin. It's just like an all-encompassing product, and I love things like that. So that's something that I'm definitely interested in trying. Next is the Marc Jacobs Somewhere Anywhere, and it's a lip crayon scent, and it's $60, which I would normally never pay that much for any lip set, even though it comes with 3 items. But I don't have a lot of the Marc Jacobs makeup items, so that's something that I would definitely be interested in trying. Next, we have the Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter, and I believe I swatched this in store one day because that's the only reason why I would put a highlighter on my list or in my Sephora loves, that, you know, how they have the loves list, because it must be like a rose gold tint, and I just think that's really pretty. And then we have Derek Lam 10 Crosby fragrance in Hi-Fi. And when I went to New York last summer in July, I believe, when I went to Sephora with my girl Jackie here on YouTube, Makeovers Blissfully, she got a ton of fragrance samples, and we actually tried the Derek Lam fragrances, and that was the first time I've ever tried them, and Hi-Fi smells so good. So good. So if you're looking for another fragrance, definitely check that one out. Then on here I have my Ole Henriksen So Nurturing Cleansing Cloths in the 100 count variation. Those are my favorite makeup wipes. They are expensive, but you do get 3 times as much as you would normally get in any other variety, and I just like the way they make my face feel. A lot of ladies really like the Neutrogena ones, but I find them to leave my face feeling oily, and sometimes when I get home I just want to take off my makeup and be able to rest and not feel like my face still has something on it and then have to wash my face again. So that's why I really love those makeup wipes. Then we have the Origins Checks and Balances Frothy Face Wash. That is one of my favorite cleansers for the summertime because it's so invigorating, and it just makes your skin feel very cooling and like just amazing, and it's a perfect balance between mattified and hydration, and I just love it. That's why it's called Checks and Balances. It evens itself out. The only thing about that cleanser is that it does sting when it gets in my eyes, but I love that cleanser so much that I definitely will repurchase that. Then I have the Ren Glycolic Lactic Mask. Why can't I read? The Ren Glycolic Lactic Radiance Renewal Mask. I remember seeing a review that this product is a dupe for something Drunk Elephant, I believe. So basically that mask has glycolic acid in it, which is really going to help resurface your skin, improve brightness and hydration and all that jazz, and it's, I believe, half the price of other masks, so that's definitely something I would pick up. Now is the time to stock up on all your masks. I love masking. There's nothing more amazing than having a relaxing Sunday evening with a glass of wine, watching TV, and putting a face mask on. That is just like the ultimate little luxury. So now's the time to stock up on those pricier masks that you've always wanted to try. Then I have the Sephora Collection Take Me Away Travel Jar Set. And this is not something that I would normally include in a sale haul just because it is so inexpensive, but sometimes when I travel, I need this item and I never have it, and when you go to the store, they don't always have what they have online, so I just really wanted to pick that up. So like when I was using my Believe moisturizer, which is all gone, not sure why I still have it on my desk, this is something that I can repot into a smaller container to travel with, so that's why I find those to be useful. Then I have the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Crush Body Fragrance Mist. I believe this was on my list last year because this scent smells so good. But every time I think about buying it, I'm like, it's $32 for a body spray. Like, I can go to Bath and Body Works and get a body spray for like $8 with a sale. So I don't know, but it does smell really, really good. So that is something to think of. The next thing on my list is the Ole Henriksen Moment of Truth 2-in-1 Polishing Sugar Mask. These names are so long. I love that mask. That is my favorite mask for hydration, resurfacing my skin, giving me glow. It has vitamin C in it. That mask is just great for everything. I love it, love it, love it. And it's $42. You do get a good amount of product in it, but it is kind of expensive for a mask. So now's the time to pick that up. Then I have the NARS Pore and Shine Control Primer. This is something that one of my friends keeps telling me about that I need to try. If you guys have tried it, let me know how you like it. Like I said, I have very oily skin, so I just don't ever use a primer because to me, it never works. Like if I use a primer, it's going to be a mattifying primer, but no primer keeps me matte without having to touch up and look greasy. So it's like, why pay the extra $30? I can buy lipstick with that. But she told me to try that. So if I were going to buy this cart, I would definitely pick that up. Next is the Neogen Dermatology Bio Peel Gauze Peeling Lemon Pads. I love these pads so much. You guys know if you've watched my channel for years that I used to use the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance pads, but these Neogen ones I love more. First of all, they're a little cheaper, just by a couple dollars, but they're larger. They have 2 textures on the pad. It's like a little mitt, and they make your face glow. You get the same results as the First Aid Beauty ones, but I just like them a little more. Sometimes I like to just try things and switch up my products, even if there's something that I really love, but that's something that I really, really love. Next is the Ordinary Grand Active Retinoid 2% Emulsion, and this is basically a retinol serum. I actually have this item, but I dropped it on my bathroom floor and spilled half of it. But if you are looking for a good retinol that's not expensive, definitely try out the Ordinary. They have really nice products. They are going to be very ordinary and basic, so don't expect it to be like an all-in-one serum that's gonna like do everything. It's just geared to one specific thing. That's how I view the Ordinary's products, but I do like them. Everything that I've tried so far, I do like. Next is the Jo Malone London Wood Sage and Sea Salt Cologne. This is probably on all of my Sephora sale recommendations videos. I love Jo Malone fragrances. The one thing though is that they don't tend to last too long on me. So I just usually buy the $65 version bottle and then just keep it in my bag. But Wood Sage and Sea Salt smells so good. It just makes you feel like you're on a beach, but it's not too coconutty. A lot of times these beachy scents have a lot of coconut, and coconut makes me literally gag, but this Jo Malone scent is really, really nice. Then I have the Tweezerman stainless steel mini slant tweezers in the like stripes variety. My tweezers that I'm currently using are like 3 years old, and it's really necessary if you're like me, someone who loves to tweeze, because I love to tweeze. I use it for my facial hair. I use it for my gray hair in my head because I have a ton of gray hair. You probably don't know because it's usually all right here, and I do tweeze it, but those tweezers are amazing. I like the mini ones because I feel like I can get a better grip on it, and so yeah, I love those. Next, I always wanted to try the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I would get it in the color Biscuit because this is a thicker formula of a concealer, so I would probably only use it going out at night because that's when you get that bam coverage. So I would definitely get it in the lighter shade, and that lighter shade for me would be Biscuit. Okay, then we have the Huda Beauty Obsessions eyeshadow palette in the color Mauve. This is something so cute that I think would be great for traveling. It has really nice neutral tones, but with a little bit of color in it, like mauve, obviously. But it's just a nice compact palette. Then we have the Beauty Blender, and I just want to try out the green one because I've never had a green sponge before. But a Beauty Blender is something that I repurchase every year. I know they say you're supposed to repurchase them every 3 months, but I'm not spending $100 every year on sponges. No, I'm going to keep mine for a whole year. And then I have the NARS Blush in Sin. This is always one when I worked at Sephora. I always swatched and put it on people, and it looks so pretty. It's like a purple with a gold infused in it, and it's just so beautiful. I think it looks amazing on women and men of color. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And NARS blushes are my favorite. Then I have my Estee Lauder Repair and Renew set, which actually comes with 1.7 ounces of the Advanced Night Repair, which is my favorite nighttime serum ever. And I know people are gonna comment and be like, you're so young, you don't need anti-aging skincare. That's a lie. You're never too young to start anti-aging. I literally cringe when people comment on that first review video I did of the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. If I want to spend $100 on an anti-aging serum at 27, almost 28, I can do that. And secondly, I'm not that young. I am aging. And thirdly, you age every day. So why wouldn't you want to protect your skin? I think that it's good when you're younger to start with the basics. So like I tell people under 30, just use like a serum or a night cream and an eye cream. Then when you get a little older, you can use serums, day creams, sunscreens, hyaluronic acid, or like all that other stuff in serums. But when you're young, I think it's nice to keep it simple, but you do still need to take care of your skin because like I said, you age every day, and the more you manipulate your skin with makeup and stuff, I think you age more quickly. And the last thing on my list is the Fresh Sea Berry Skin Nutrition Booster. And this is something that I got a sample of a few years ago that I love using with my summer and spring moisturizer, which is my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. Sometimes I feel that that gel is a little too mattifying, especially in the spring, like where we are now with the temperature. So I mix a little bit of that serum in it, and it gives me the perfect amount of hydration and glow, but also not making me greasy. So that's what I use that for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long, but I know you guys really were interested in what my picks were. Unfortunately, I'm not buying this stuff. If I do decide to do a haul, I will show it, but I promise you it'll probably be only like 2 or 3 items because I just can't right now. But yeah, if you guys have done this video, let me know so I can watch it, because since I won't be shopping, I want to see what you guys are getting. I want to see hauls. I want to see it all. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.